Hey, what's up? This is Cedric McMillan, right here in Shanghai, China, coming to you for a change and by way of SciTech Nutrition. I'm here today, came by to do a meet and greet for everybody and just wanted to stop through and give you guys a little introduction, tell you a little bit about me and my life. Yes, my love for bodybuilding started back when I was a kid, always watching superheroes and comic books and cartoons and even the action heroes from back in the day like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. You know, they were really muscular and I looked up to them and I wanted to have muscles like that. I would always try to draw the muscular physiques because I was an artist, so drawing my own comic books and superheroes just enhanced my fascination for muscular physiques. Around 2003 was a time when I met my bodybuilding mentor. I went into a nutrition store to try to buy some protein. I didn't even know what protein really was, you know, but they said go to the nutrition store and buy some protein. So I went there and I met the owner of the store. His name is Mark Neal. He was an amateur bodybuilder, but he was the biggest man I ever seen, you know, and I just can remember the feeling that I had wanting to have muscles like the action heroes and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he became my modern image. I wanted to have muscles like him because he was the first person I seen like that in real life. A few months of going into the store every day, talking to him and asking him questions about workout and diet and nutrition and things, you know, we kind of had the idea, why don't you try to compete, you know, and I was excited about it. And you know, that was in March 2003 when I decided, okay, I'll try to compete. The rest is history from that point. At the same time with this bodybuilding career, as a teenager, you know, I didn't really have a plan for my life, what I wanted to do with my life. Most people in high school, they kind of know I want to go to college or something, or maybe I'm going to play a sport, and I had no clue. I had been working ever since I was 13 years old to try to help my mom pay bills and stuff like that, you know, so all I knew is I need to try to find a job so I can work, and that's what my plan was. And one day there was an Army recruiter at the school, and then the Army became an option. I talked to him and everything he said sounded so great because everything he was saying was leave here and go somewhere else and be something more than what you're probably destined to be around here. So me looking, you know, at my community and it's kind of like a dead end, you know, I was excited to go out and, you know, become a soldier and travel the world and things like that, you know. So just basically got into the military because I didn't have a plan for my life. And it was, you know, one of the biggest decisions I ever made because it changed my life completely. I don't even know where I would be or what I would be doing had I not gone into the Army. It gave me a lot of the character attributes and the strength and the discipline that I still use to this day. So I'm thankful for that. So I would have to say that I was a soldier before I was a bodybuilder. But being a soldier, I feel, made me a better bodybuilder because when you look at the two careers, in some ways they are alike because you have to be physically fit, you have to be disciplined, you have to be determined, but in some ways they're totally different because with bodybuilding, you kind of are expected to be a bit selfish, you have to be a bit self-centered. Most bodybuilders have a really big ego, right? Well, in the military, it's all about teamwork and never being selfish, but being selfless. So the mission is always first. Your needs aren't first. The mission is first, and taking care of other people is what comes before yourself. That's always been a big challenge for me, deciding what should I do right now. I have to work, but I also need to eat and I need to work out. So how do I choose? You know, sometimes working 12 or 14 or sometimes even 20 hours a day, bodybuilding was not so much of a priority, even though it was, you know, something important to me. You know, I treated it like a hobby because, you know, my military career was more important and then my family was more important, you know. I guess I could wish for my life to be more simple so that I could focus on bodybuilding But when I compare it to the way it is now, I definitely can't complain about it because I think bodybuilding and the Army made me the person that I am. I spent a lot of time in my hometown again. I noticed the same dead ends that I was faced with. A lot of the children are faced with those same dead ends. Now, I grew up without a father. A lot of the children in my city grew up without a father. I had no plan for my life, and a lot of these children have no plan for their life. The difference now, though, is that my town is a lot more violent, there's a lot more crime, and a lot more drugs. So there are a lot more things to take a child away from a positive future. So now with this extra time that I have away from active duty, teaching soldiers about leadership, I started this youth program where I teach children about leadership. So basically training them in all areas and all aspects of life to try to prepare them for their future. All of the challenges that they're going to be faced with and things that could tend to put them on the wrong road. I could teach them, about exercise and fitness, teach them about discipline and all of the things that they would need to have a positive future. And this has become my new mission in life. And I feel my whole life was designed for me to be able to do this. I've never had such a good feeling as I do when I'm with the kids and training with them and teaching them stuff. When the kids come and they all hug me and climb all over me and they're so happy to see me. And I'm so happy to see them as well, So I actually have to say that it's the best feeling I've ever had in my life. To the point where now, I never really had goals to try to be Mr. Olympia because my goal was just to be the best bodybuilder I could. And whether that was Mr. Olympia or not, it didn't really matter to me. I just wanted to be the best that I could be. Now, it makes me wish that I could win the Mr. Olympia or win some really big shows so that I can earn the money that I need to be able to build a facility for them. Because right now, we rent space in certain places and sometimes people tell us no, or sometimes they kick us out. Sometimes we have to train outside in the heat or in the cold because we don't have a home for my program. So one thing that I want to be able to do before I die is to be able to build a facility for my program and hope that one day, some of the kids that I train now would be in charge of the program after I'm long gone. That would be something really special for me. To come and do events like this is the highlight of my bodybuilding career. Going to a competition and you're on stage and the crowd cheers for you and stuff, but you can't really see the faces and you can't really see the emotion that people have when they see you. But to come to an appearance and to be able to meet people personally, to see that they're really happy to meet you, that's really special to me. I come here to China and Chong, she helped me out with everything. I come here and all of her people from her city, the gyms that she go to, everybody love her and they want to take pictures with her and stuff, and I think it's just amazing the amount of support that she has from her people here in this country, and I think she's doing a pretty good job of that here in China. So yeah, I'm excited for her career and really thankful for her to bring me out to be a part of this in Shanghai, and so yeah.
那其实我跟 Cedric 认识应该是阿诺德赛后了。然后，因为大家都知道他是2017年的阿诺德赛的冠军，也是阿诺德最喜欢的运动员。我觉得他的这个性格是特别能感染别人的。同时，我在他身上学的特别多的东西。然后我觉得，不应该只是让自己得到好处，我应该把他邀请到中国来。我也希望他可以在这一次的旅程中，更多的了解中国的国情，因为。大家都知道我是中国第一个女性的职业运动员，所以说我知道中国在整个的这个产业中，它是属于一个像小孩的阶段，它自己有一个 program 是对于青少年的，我觉得这特别契合这个我想要达到的这个主题，如何让你的个人魅力去感染到身边的人。所以我就觉得中国这个项目也是，包括我也是如何将我自己的魅力去感染更多的人，让更多的人更爱这个项目。从正确的训练和正确的饮食出发， 而并不是走偏门歪道去打破你身体的平衡。这也是我为什么请他过来的。然后个人由于他也是我特别好的前辈，所以他给我一个很好的建议，是因为大家都知道亚洲人的人种的这个形体在欧美去比赛的话会有一些就弱势吧，我个人觉得会有一些弱势，所以说我从形体小姐的这个角度的话，可能不会有非常好的一个成绩，所以他就个人这边给我建议，可能你去比健身小姐这个项目，然后呢，我就去尝试了，反而就觉得健身小姐特别适合我，因为我以前会跳舞，会艺术体操，然后会跳芭蕾，所以说结合在一起，加上我的运动特长，我觉得应该可以把我们中华民族的文化可以带到世界的舞台上去给大家分享。我觉得这是一个非常好的 idea， 所以我也吸取了他的这个点拨呀。所以说，在今年2018年的阿诺赛之后，然后我就开始准备改项目，改到健身小姐的项目。等到8月份，我第一次比这个 Tampa Pro 的话，也是我第一次比健身小姐的。然后我也希望可以给所有的我的粉丝，同时也给他一个好的交代。
I want to give a final thank you to Change, to Cedric Nutrition. Change is a really great platform in bringing you guys a lot of information and media to help you. And it's just like me looking in the magazines when I was young. I look in these magazines and I can read and get information and try these things in the gym. Now you can go to Change and you can get information from there, and it's even better because you actually can see the videos, try to apply it to your workouts or to your lifestyle. So definitely, just from what I've seen, Change here in China is something very special. And I urge you all to take advantage of it, and what they offer. I wish I had something like Change when I was a beginner, right? Because I just was reading books and magazines. But anyway, I want to give Change and Cedric Nutrition a big thank you for having me here. I would invite you to stay tuned. We're going to do a workout series so that you guys can see a little bit of my workout style and some of my methods. All right? Thank you.
限制的小伙伴，我们
下期再见，么么哒。